Being on the road is where I get my best thinking done. It's a time for inspiration, for creativity, and introspection. It also gives me time to reflect on where I come from, where it all started. I grew up on a Christmas tree farm in Northern California. The house was small, which made sharing a room with my brother and sister very cozy. With the home life being a bit chaotic at times, we would find ways to entertain ourselves. My interests weren't in comics or action figures or baseball cards. What I loved was movies. It was the most glorious art form of storytelling I had ever seen. My dad recognized my passion early on, so at the age of 10, he handed me the family video camera. It began with home movies. My mom ran a daycare, so I would use all the daycare kids as actors. As I got older, the projects only got more ambitious as I tried to emulate some of my favorite directors, such as Guy Ritchie, Edgar Wright, and Robert Zemeckis. After high school, I couldn't see myself doing anything else, so I jumped headfirst into a career that had no certainty of success. And I have to say, I wouldn't trade it for the world.
And action!
In 2021, I was introduced to VeVe by Sean O'Hare of the Comics and Crypto podcast. The guy just would not shut up about it. I had no interest in collecting or entertaining the idea of digital collectibles. That was until... Suddenly, they had me. I was collecting everything: cars, statues, and yes, even comics. But then it hit me. This could be a whole new way to tell stories using the digital collectibles. So in July of 2021, the next chapter of my creative journey began. The journey continues as I find myself landing in Park City, Utah, a quaint ski town, also known for hosting the prestigious Sundance Film Festival. I also get to meet up with VeVe fan member Doctor of Stuff, and I'm excited to hear his story.
When I was a kid, my brother actually started collecting a lot of things and I wanted to copy him. And so he did collect some Ninja Turtle and Transformer toys. I was a teenager watching the X-Men series on Saturday morning cartoons. And there's a comic book shop that opened up by our house. And I was a paperboy. I was spending all my paperboy funds on buying these things. I was about 15 when I went and tried to find some of my most valued cards, and they were gone. And I just didn't have the money to get them back, and I was devastated. I kind of stopped at that point collecting physical items. I got introduced to VeVe in March of 2021 by one of my buddies, and he basically was like, look at this Todd McFarlane Batman. It's the first Batman on the blockchain. We felt like it could be a big deal, so I bought several from the store and several Jiminy Lee Jokers and things, and I started showing family members. I would take the pictures in AR, and I was like, oh, this is super cool. But the more I started to get into it, the more I loved it. And then they dropped comic books. It hit this nostalgia part of me where I just felt like, this is fun. and this brings me back to my childhood. And so I want to collect a lot of these things that I did when I was a kid. I now have the digital versions. I want to go back and get the physical versions again. So when I think of collectors at heart, I think it's collecting those things that you love, right? That really are a part of you. I was over the moon to actually go to VeVe. Dude, I'm going to get a little bit emotional. This is really weird. I was not expecting that. But I don't know. I've interacted with so many of the VeVe community online. It was crazy because, like, in my mind, I was like, these are my friends. You know, I feel like they're my friends. Like, I don't even know these people. I've never met them in real life. It was crazy. It was this instant connection. We get to take our memories with us. That's what I think that means, is really like collecting those things that say, like, this is who I am and this is a part of me. And it's something I'll treasure forever, and I'm looking forward to the next in real life event. Yeah.
And just like that, I'm back on the road. Dr. Stuff has a point. Every time the VeVe fam has gotten together, they are warm and welcoming. It's like meeting up with old friends, even though they're brand new. When the road started to get icy, I told myself I would pull off at the next town I saw. Man, I was not ready for what I found. I accidentally stumbled into Jackson Hole, a scenic valley in Wyoming known for its stunning landscapes, outdoor activities, and apparently nightlife. What a wild ride. On the next episode, I cross over the border into Canada, release the wolf on the mountain, and have a VeVe meetup at the arcades with some of the most incredible humans.